a weird thing to have urbanization be a thing that now is a civic.
I mean, wait a minute. This guy, Vint Cerf, he's an American internet pioneer who is recognized as one of the fathers of the internet, sharing this title with TCP/IP co-inventor Bob Kahn.
Sure.
Why is that guy qualified to talk about cities and urbanization? How is that guy qualified? And why are we using his quote?
It's also interesting that let's discuss this quote for a little moment.
Yeah.
A sense of anonymity? No. In fact, industrial revolution and urban concentrations led at very first to the rise of a new type of organization. I mean, the corporation. That's one of the things, of course, that arose from it.
Yeah.
And as a counter to that, the union.
Yeah.
So, and definitely in that union, you were not anonymous or by. I mean, anonymous maybe, like anonymity. What does it even mean?
No, but indeed, on the contrary, like the industrial revolution led the workers also to start attempting to get recognition for their work.
Exactly, to make sure that they. I mean, there was this sense that they were going to be anonymous workers, but because of that effect that was slowly going on, there was a much stronger organization. I think, in a way, right now, we were laughing about the fact that we, at this very moment, have 2 whole viewers on our stream.
Yeah.
In a way, social media leads to anonymization of a different kind, because there's this complete schism in the social networks that we have today, which means that I am or might as well be anonymous to people that are not within my own social network when we think about the internet. Sure. To just put it back to Vint Cerf. I think it's a very badly also. I mean, why does this come together with urbanization? Yeah. Were there not many other nice or at least more evocative quotes that they could have taken for this one?
I mean, for starters, it's very weird that we are getting urbanization now, and we have been building cities since round 1, since turn 1.
Right, exactly. So that's sort of the thing. Like, the whole premise of civilization is that you build a city, which whatever you want to say about the mega villages of the Neolithic, you can call them early urban centers or whatever, but definitely the type of thing is going on there already.
I mean, the first cities, the first things that we actually describe as cities, begin at about 4000 BC.
Yeah, exactly, and at the sort of core of that was not a desire, was not a dynamic of being more anonymous to each other. No, in fact, it was a desire to live closer together, to be less anonymous, to be more in contact with other human beings.
Yeah.
And I think that's as well the promise of I mean, maybe it's a wrong promise nowadays of urbanization, is that you're not you're part of this larger connected whole in which people, in fact, will know your name if you work really hard and you get to the cream of the crop of your city. So I don't know.
No, it's an extremely poorly chosen quote from an unqualified person to talk about it, and the civic itself belongs in a very later stage of the game where it actually shouldn't. It should be one of the first civics I think you get.
Yeah, for sure. So, in short, bad civilization.
Bad civilization.
Bad surf.
Yeah. I mean, they could use a quote by Gordon Child or something, and that would have been extremely appropriate.
That right? Would have been way more appropriate for sure. All right, let's just get our bombard some experience. It's so horrible.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right, let's keep these dudes fortified here for a bit.
Yeah, let's.
I wanted to build
We can remove it. Just remove the feature.
Actually, that will be good as well
And then we
Okay.
build.
All right. Let's also, by the way, while we're here, we've been laughing at Sparta. Let's actually give them a worker as well,
Yeah, that would be good.
because there's no real sense in having this thing just lie around here. Although they do have they actually have an amphitheater, so we could build museums over here.
Yeah, we can.
Let's just quickly see how art museum. It's not that much, man. Next turn, we're buying an art museum here.
Next turn, let's buy an art museum in Sparta. Although there is an archaeological museum in Sparta, so we are not particularly keeping to.
But at the same time, Sparta is also not anywhere near the polar circle, so this Sparta is in the wrong place in the wrong time anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the civics tree again.
Mm-hmm. And the last one, Scorched Earth, only 4 turns because we got the field cannons.
I mean, we can also choose any of these.
Do we actually need Scorched Earth? It doesn't. What do we get?
It doesn't lead anywhere.
No, but it gives us.
So it does give us 2 envoys, which is kind of nice.
Military organization, settlers. We don't care. Like, why is this there? Why do we need now 50% reduction towards settlers?
I think the idea is here. They've got it a little bit the wrong way around, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is that we attack other cities,
Yeah.
and raise those cities, and then bring in our own settlers,
Yeah.
and resettle that land, which is of course not really what Scorched Earth is about, because Scorched Earth is about a defender.
Yeah.
I guess in the classical sense, I guess maybe as an offensive party you can also do Scorched Earth tactics.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a bit weird. I still say we're gonna do it because it is 2 envoys.
It's 2 envoys and it's basically 4 turns, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
We can read out someone.
Let's see. Let's go for Kabul. I like the fact that these things give us production.
Sure.
All right. Somehow, we need to build an entertainment square somewhere. Somehow.
You know, we should have built the entertainment square in Sparta because it only would take 2 turns. But whatever.
I'm actually gonna in Sparta.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, in Sparta. Yeah.
Sparta. Yeah.
Why will it only take 2 turns?
12 turns.
Oh well, we can do that later.
Okay.
But I think one of the things that we may actually want to do. I mean, Hakmatana is building the Big Ben. This is gonna take forever.
Forever.
Ah well, that's just the way
You
it
really
is.
wanted to build it.
Yeah, but I don't remember where we're building it here.
There was a reason.
Yeah, there was a reason. So I think what we have to do, we have to just wait with the art museum a little bit longer, or let's wait with the builder. Because I think we just need a worker here who's going to put a couple of these things into lumber mills. Because,
to increase production.
Yeah, to increase production. I think so, because this is otherwise not going to work out.
Okay. We can do that.
And let's just see as well. I mean, also a factory buying that at some point will probably be smart.
But now we said we have a benchmark of 5,000.
No, exactly. At some point. I mean, we do get a couple of gold coins in there. All right. So the field cannon is feeling happy again. Let's get this dude over to Getsme. Yeah. Do we get to attack already? No, we don't get to attack. I guess we just have to be over here. You just go to bed.
Just go to bed.
Go to bed, Bach.
Dream your beautiful melodies.
Exactly. So let's be smart about this.
Yeah.
Copper is that gonna definitely we can probably can build a mine over there, so that's good. Oh well, we don't really have to do anything with it just yet. But actually, first let's repair this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have gotten so many great persons in this in this game. It's crazy.
It is. It is. It's just because we're really just ruling. Basically, we are. There's nothing. There's nothing really that stands against it at the moment. It is really a matter of just finishing this game at the moment. All right. Send envoys. Okay, we've got envoys.
Yeah, we had a plan for this.
3 weeks ago, we had a plan for this. So I think one of our plans was
Hattusa, of course, no?
Hattusa was definitely, but the Pedro II is steaming on with this.
But we're gonna get 2 now and 2 from Scorched Earth, eh? So
yeah, for sure.
I say we invest in Hattusa. Because everything else we either own or like we need.
So Kabul was actually not too bad.
That's 4, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Let's maybe go for.
We can get Kabul.
Or actually, this is really good for our own purposes.
That's the thing. I don't know. Let's get Kabul because Kabul it's at a sensitive location.
Yes, it is. It is. All right.
And then we add 1 more, and then we're fine.
Yeah. All right. So this dude, we're gonna build a farm here.
Giant farmland.
That's good. That's good. That means Ray will probably grow. Grow, Ray. Become mighty.
Grow, Ray. It started as a very small city with no potential, and now look at this.
It's
better. Look at its progress.
It's better. This is progress. This is progress for sure. Major wall damage. That's what we want to hear.
That's exactly what we need.
Somehow this. This field cannon will only. Why does it only have a range of 2?
Because it's a field cannon and the other one is a bombard.
But it seems wrong somehow. Anyway, then maybe can we still move up 1 more? I guess we can.
I mean, with a range of 2, it should be able to hit, but
no, exactly. So I don't really.
If you click the
maybe it's because we're actually not in a straight line. Sometimes,
maybe. Yeah.
I think
go on the. From there, it should be able to shoot.
Next turn, then.
Yeah, damn it. Maybe it can form
a core together with the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I think that would probably be. I mean, right now it's probably also still good to have 2 units separate from each other.
Sure.
Shall we? Let's just keep this dude over. Or shall we bring him in?
I don't think we need them.
I don't think we're gonna need him either. Let's keep him back here. Okay.
For now.
For now, anyway. Okay. Oh, you do get to shoot. What's this then? I don't know what's up with this dude arena. Let's just fortify him. Well, not really I mean, next turn he will be in action again, but. Have you read anything cool or thought anything cool recently, Aris?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it before when you said about this the game you were playing and it felt a bit old.
Oh, you mean June? You mean or what?
No, the JRPG one.
Oh, the JRPG one. Oh, for sure. That is definitely an old game in that sense.
And recently, our ability to access old games has been significantly limited.
Right, this is so Octopath Traveler is a retro game, but if you're talking about actual old games, then I see what you mean. Because
there is a bit of a situation going on if in the gaming world for the past about 10 days. Nintendo had filed a large lawsuit against some ROM sites. For those who don't know what ROM sites are websites that host old retro games in emulators, so ways to play access those games in PCs. Usually we're talking about Super Nintendo games or classic NES games or Sega Mega Drive games and this kind of stuff, Atari games and so on. And these websites provide emulators and the code basically to play those games in your computer. which was something that was magnificent because, not everybody owns a Super Nintendo and it's not particularly easy to acquire one.
Exactly.
And
or even if you own one, to hook it up to your computer nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. And also play one of the, 500 games that are out there because it's extremely expensive and also very hard to find some of them. So these websites would provide, like Emu Paradise would provide these games for free, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
By for free, supposedly these games were pirated. That's why the lawsuit of the Nintendo is going against these websites, because they own material that belongs to Nintendo.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, of course, the deal with these games is that they're of course still, even if they're old and they're not available, and it's very hard to play them on their original hardware. That doesn't mean, from a legal point of view, that they're not under copyright anymore. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yeah.
I mean, that's the real issue here, of course. The copyright issue. And then of course, I mean, I'm not gonna go out there and defend Nintendo, but if you think from this perspective, then as a company you actually have an obligation to defend your copyrights, even if they're not for technically functional products anymore. If you don't fight abuse of copyright as a company, that is something. Well, first of all, your shareholders may not like it, and you are going to give way to other copyrighted infringements of copyrights of your properties, because if it's already happened once, why not let it happen again?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thinking from corporations like Nintendo, eh?
Yeah, it's an expected reaction. To some extent, you would think, like, how could have they let this happening for so many years? So many emulators out there and so much availability in these games. And of course, people would always say, like, why would you care?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Why would we even care, huh, to begin with?
But now we're talking from the Nintendo perspective. The reality of the situation is that we had access to so many old games, which ranging from people wanting to play it for nostalgia reasons, just because they would play it as kids, or people showing their games to their kids that have no access to the Super Nintendo, or even people like us who are doing research on video games, or people who are doing historical research and the history of video games and stuff like that. Emulators were very, very, very important.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because there's these old games that we want to use to make a point about a type of interactive past experience that you can have or could have.
Exactly.
And of course, it would be often possible for us to go out there and try and find that one NES cartridge, or try and track down this Commodore 64 or whatever. I mean, we could probably do it, but even for us, it would already mean a lot of investment of time and resources that, realistically speaking, we would not invest if we had to invest them. So that would mean that these games would just not be played anymore. If even there's this small community of really die-hard retro gamers that have the original hardware, that have the original tube televisions to go with it, literally, and have all the carefully managed ROMs that they also have to curate themselves, because it's not a matter of owning it even. It's a matter of keeping these things running.
And it's not an easy thing to do, right? So just having this game and being able to transport the code into a computer, into an emulator, and make this thing actually run properly without any problems takes a lot of work. And the people who were doing this for emulators were doing it for free, basically. There was no business model behind these websites.
No, maybe a bit of ads, maybe a bit of ads or whatever, but not anything that you could actually feed yourself with.
Exactly. Largely, it was being done out of passion. A lot of people being passionate and wanting to share these kind of games.
I mean, there's this whole there is this fun as well. I have not really experienced much of it, but there's this fun to actually seeing how old games work and coding them in such a way that they can still be emulated.
Yeah.
Or actually coding a piece of software in such a way that they can emulate those games. It's a technical challenge, and for many people, it wasn't really even about playing the games. It was really about the technical challenge of making these games run on modern hardware in a way that resembled old hardware. So it is this whole many-sided passion project, basically, for people that want to play old games and people that just want to do research or experience old games, to people that want to, want to engineer old games.
Yeah, and that to me, it's expected that Nintendo would react eventually in such a way, and any other company that owns this kind of games would react in such a way at some point. But really, these people were doing service to the gaming community.
And
right? Calling them pirates, and this whole thing being a matter of piracy, is sort of degrading the value of the work these people have done for us being able to play this game and do research.
And let's just stress that there's no real economic argument here. It's really just legal, because
it's really just legal,
because Nintendo and other companies that push back against ROM sites. It's not only Nintendo that does this sort of stuff.
No, of course not. But just in this case,
it is. If you think about the fact that recently we saw this mega successful NES Mini and the NES Classic. Basically a small emulator for of old Nintendo games that you could just hook up to your modern TV sets. Super popular. Remember, being sold out. I did an in-depth piece on it on our website, and now recently it's back in production again, and it's still super popular. So Nintendo is definitely making money with old games, regardless of the fact that there being so many ROM sites out there. And then still, of course, Nintendo's only cherry picking those games that they actually still have the copyright over and can easily publish again. In fact, this is a little rabbit hole by itself that we are crawling into. But did you know that there were some allegations that Nintendo actually used ROMs to populate their NES Classic?
Yeah, I've heard about this. And
because they were looking at basically, because that's one of the other things that you can say, and there's this argument is already made on the Kotaku website, is that sometimes even the companies themselves don't really have access to these old games anymore because they threw them away. And the source code has been lost for a long time ago, or because really the hard work has already been done for them by people making emulators.
For sure.
So, and there was actually these certain telltale coding lines in some of the ROMs that were on this commercial product that made it likely, it's very hard to prove, that some of the games on there were actually ROMs created by those so-called pirates. It's a complicated mess for sure.
It's a complicated mess, but the fact of the matter is that, right now, Nintendo is doing this thing, and one after the other, the ROM websites are getting shut down, either forced or by fear of getting lawsuit. There is really no alternative for us to play these games.
Well, I think it's one of those things like Pirate Bay. You can try to shut down Pirate Bay, but it will always pop back up.
Yeah, exactly.
And this will be the same with those ROM websites.
Hopefully.
It is just that the people that actually did the hard work of running the ROM website are now not getting anything out of it anymore, and it is going to be pushed into the illegal boundaries again, which is, I think, a big pity. It's definitely a step back for video game history.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, for sure.
You know what's also a step back and a step forward at the same time?
Yeah.
The Industrial Revolution, the Industrial Age. So we've entered the Industrial Age at the moment. First,
here is a quote.
Yes, apart from the sanitation, the medicine, education, wine, public order, roads, the freshwater system, and public health, what have the Persians ever done for us? Well, Romans, of course, but Monty Python, really good quote. an evergreen quote.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's not really what we have. War is hell. Another really, really good quote from somebody who could definitely attest to it, having been in war for himself for a large amount of his existence.
Yeah.
But we've
we have so many things to do.
We have a lot of things to do. We have a city losing loyalty, Oslo. That's not so nice.
We need to establish a unit in it again, and then it should be fine.
Yeah, I think so as well. That's actually what I'm sort of doing right now, because there was this.
Maybe we can just buy a unit and plunk it in, because we still want to fight.
We have a lot of monies. That's true. So all right, we have a bombard unit. It's available for promotion. I think I'm actually going to promote it because it's halfway now.
Shouldn't it just shoot?
No, it doesn't shoot and be promoted at the same time.
Yeah, I know, but.
No, you mean let it shoot instead? No.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Okay.
Let's promote this dude. I guess versus. I guess this is going to.
Yeah, let us move downwards.
And this is also going to go move over here. Oh no, of course this one needed to be. Yeah, well, we'll figure out this mess somehow later. Oslo is losing loyalty.
Yeah, we know.
We know. That's fine. We need more housing. That's also
that
fine.
Also we know.
The first thing that we're actually going to do, lest we forget, is buy ourselves a lovely little museum over here in Sparta.
Because we have money.
Yeah.
And who are we sending there?
Well, I think it's going to be Michelangelo, not?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Where was Michelangelo? Where was he again? I guess he was kicking back in. There we go. You go to Sparta. Next turn you get to actually do something. Okay, we have a new city-state quest. That's nice. That's lovely. All right, we can see about that all. I never really move for these city-state quests. I just hit them accidentally.
Yeah.
All right, pledge fulfilled. That's good. I didn't even know we pledged that, but whatever. And Teddy Roosevelt is busy building forbidden cities. That seems particularly apt for the type of society that America is turning out to be at the moment. We are in a golden age. That's very lovely.
Yeah.
Brazil, by the way, is also in a golden age. And unfortunately, India is in a dark age. Oh well.
Which is sad because they are our.
Yeah, they're our allies.
Anyway, heartbeat of steam. Plus 10% production toward the industrial era and later wonders. Campus district science adjacency bonus provides production as well.
That's is actually pretty good for us at the moment.
Yeah. Traders can't be plundered and they provide plus gold, but we have a lot of gold.
Well, we don't really need this.
No, because we're at war anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Plus, yeah, we don't really need excuses. No. I think it's gonna be heartbeat of steam.
What's the first one? Plus 2 movement for naval and embarked units. We don't care about this.
Well, we had this one,
huh? We did. Let's get the heartbeat of steam because it's very good at this point.
I think so as well. For sure. That does mean that Pasargade is, of course, really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Akmatana. Yeah, we let's get ourselves some.
We fell down from 65 to 54. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. So we have to make sure that we stay afloat. Well, we will definitely stay afloat, but this guy has to move off somewhere else because, well, you go chill in Athens now at the moment. Oh no, in Corinth.
No, he can chill there, right? But
no, because I wanted to build a worker there. Or so, builder. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because this definitely needs a bit of improvement around Hakmatana.
Yeah.
Choose research. Man, there's so much that we have to do.
Yeah.
All right.
This game all of a sudden is like we don't have time to talk about anything.
Yeah, no, exactly. We need to focus
We're
here.
doing stuff.
We will, in fact, I think, boost this one very soon because we are gonna have Oxford.
Yeah. So, is it an industrial?
Let's maybe build.
I think we need this.
Let's actually go for steam power.
Yeah. Okay.
We could technically boost it, I think, because
we can buy a shipyard. Then
we can buy a shipyard. Do we have a shipyard over here already?
Do we have enough?
No, we can definitely boost it later on. In about 3 turns, we can boost it.
Yeah.
I think it's worth to boost it.
We'll see. Maybe we'll want to buy something else at that point.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Civics.
They're sort of catching up to us, you see?
Yeah, they are. But now we're gonna get far ahead once we get one of these.
For sure. All right.
What are we gonna get though?
I think.
We don't have 3 corps in our military. Research radio too late. Have a neighborhood.
All right. I think. I kind of want to stay. None of these is particularly good for us.
No.
But conservation will lead to cultural heritage at some point. So we will definitely have to do it, even if this is dead end.
Yeah, because we're doing this. We agreed that we're doing this.
Yeah. So
let's do now conservation because it gives us 3 envoys as well, and 3 envoys is always good to have.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go for conservation.
Okay, cool. We have envoys to send, of course, because we completed the thing.
Yeah, we did complete the thing, and we were gonna send them to Kabul, right? No, not to Kabul.
Oh, we are Saturday now, huh?
How? I guess something happened to one of their envoys. I don't know how or why, but
so what are we going for?
Then we're gonna go for. I'm guessing we're gonna go for Hattusa. Yeah, Hattusa. Yeah. Also because science.
Science. For science.
Wait, did it now work out? Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
it worked out. Good. All right. Hello. We're still here.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I guess this guy. That's the thing that we've already done. This Deuterino has to. So they cannot shoot from 2 range anymore. They have to really shoot from very up close.
Why?
I don't know. I think they used to be able to.
I have no idea.
Attack range still says 2. I don't know really what's up here, but whatever. Let's
shoot it anyway.
Shoot it. -2 defenses. That's not going to help much, but that's the way it is.
Musket man.
Yeah, Musket man. What are you going to do, Musket? You could either go for a major victory,
which is fine.
I think so. Let's wrap this one up.
Let's just wrap this one up. Yeah, we're getting stuff there.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez, Louise. Oh, you know what? They're the ones that can attack again. Let's just wrap it up. We can all go home.
Yeah.
Let's finally put war is hell, as Mr. Sherman just told us, or General Sherman just told us.
Yeah.
So
promotion available. We conquered the city.
We did.
Jeez. This is going well.
That also seems like something very nice.
Oh yeah? Does it? Does it?
Does it? Oh man.
You know what I say? I say it does.
It does actually.
We should raise the Vikings to the ground.
I think so. I think so as well. I think that is actually what will happen. But for that, we will need to buy ourselves some more military units.
I will in advance apologize to Sheila for what's happening.
For what's happening right now. Yeah, for sure. We will need to buy some more units because otherwise we are in. Well, of course, we're going to keep this one.
Yeah, of course.
Because we fought hard for it.
And it's big, and it has a shipyard, and has not a shipyard, but it has a harbor.
Exactly, and it has whales, and it has
whales.
Yeah, for sure. And it's ours. It's ours.
And it's ours. It belongs to us.
It belongs to us now. All right. I guess we're gonna slowly just keep on shooting at Vikings. We will see how we do this money-wise.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Granary repair. Okay.
Yeah, repair the granary. Our builder here. What we want to do with our builder here?
I think this builder probably will want to make a couple of nice farms over here.
Okay.
I think that's it. I think.
Yeah, sure. Build the farm.
I'm not entirely sure if this is Sparta that gets to do stuff with it or Pharsalos, but whatever. Alright.
This day has been quite intense. Like, things are happening all
over. Well, now here's your spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
4 turns into archaeologist, but basically that means we have to postpone our discussion about archaeology. Again, I think.
For another episode. Yeah, for sure. Because we need some time. And I will be there next week, so we can
You will be here in an actual archaeologist next to me on the seat. That should be fun.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Alright, man. Let's see. This dude has to sort of stick around here for now. Because otherwise there will just
Mardonius.
Otherwise there will just be general uproar.
Yep. Let's give a name to someone else as well.
Alright, you have a good name?
I have. We're gonna call somebody Harpagus.
Right.
I'm gonna type it down. Harp. Harp?
Harp with a harp?
Agus.
Agus. So this.
Harpagus. Yes, Harpagus.
Right.
Harpagus.
That sounds about right.
Harpagus is possibly a fictional individual, maybe real, according to Herodotus. He's credited as the general who helped Cyrus the Great ascend the throne.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
That's that's a good one. So what did he do to make Cyrus ascend the throne then?
He was he helped in during the Battle of Pasargad when Cyrus ascended to the throne. Supposedly he led, I think, the
charge.
Battle. Yeah.
All right.
Herodotus has him in his histories in all sorts of stuff.
What is she doing over here?
I have no idea what's going on.
What is Marie Antoinette doing? Why?
What? Why?
I think they're just giving us.
Who is there?
This is Marie Catherine d'Aulnoy. I thought it was Marie Antoinette.
What?
Basically, there's a writer on the loose here.
Can we capture the writer?
I think we're gonna sure as hell try.
Yeah, for sure. Because hey, why not?
Because hey, why not? Exactly. I guess that the result is that we just
sent here somewhere.
Nah, I don't think so. Oh well, actually yes, we send there.
Harpagus has another promotion.
Yeah, he has.
That guy. Okay, let's defend the city. Yeah, go away, buddy.
Go away. Go away.
Go away.
So, rebellion. But here, there's apparently no rebellion at all. So let's just move this dude over here.
Oh, there is another. Yeah, okay, sure.
For now, anyway, for now. And this guy will just move over here for a little bit, and I think we'll just start shooting.
Yeah. And there is another lighter there, right?
No, this is actually the as you said, it sent it right back over there.
Oh, it was sent back, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Minus 40 defenses, wow.
Oh yes. This is
We should shoot at these apostles over there, like, I don't want...
you cannot shoot at missionaries, Aris. You
Why?
you
I'm
must.
ruthless!
Yes, you are. Poor missionaries. They just come to preach the faith that we don't care jack shit about. So, man, I kind of wanna just move these dudes up here now because we will get another unit there at some point. I think.
Yeah, we can always just buy another unit.
Yeah, exactly. If we really need to. All right. I guess
build a farm.
Build a farm here as well. Hey, Michelangelo. He's like, I actually get to, well, you go there, sorry. Actually get to create some...
Yeah.
Well, I feel that we hardly even have to talk about this particular...
Yeah, I don't think we have to talk about this at all.
Have you been there in Vatican City?
No, never. Have you?
Yes, a couple of times. Yeah, for sure. And I have to say, this is of course the part that everybody focuses on, this magic touch. But it's much bigger than just this little fresco, of course. There is a lot of nice talk about it. That this guy was, I think it was 10 years. Michelangelo was in there 10 years just painting this with lamplight, and it is a majorly important chapel.
Yeah, and it's also
therefore.
Conspiracy theories. There are a ton of conspiracy theories surrounding this painting as well.
Oh, like good ones or like Da Vinci Code style.
All of them, like how the god is sitting in the human brain and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's not necessarily conspiracy theory.
No, that's true. But there are it's one of these things that has been embedded in the conspiracy theory.
There is a lot of iconography in here that is subtle, because Michelangelo was also very subtle in some of his critiques of the church and things like that, which not so much in the Sistine Chapel, but in others of his works. Yeah, but it's really nice. But I have to say, it's almost. I mean, it's always good to see a work of art in its original surroundings.
Yeah.
But seeing that it's such a super busy place, and it's actually so far up there, and the whole place is dark. And you have to really shuffle through it because the whole time they want you to move through. You don't really have any time to stand in the Sistine Chapel and look at things on those days. This is one of those things that it's better looked at on a picture outside of its original context.
Sure.
I mean, I can see how for many people it would be super important to see it in its original setting.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to just look at the artwork itself, and talk about it, then Sistine Chapel is a no-go. So,
yeah.
There's that. All right.
Let's go. He has another one to do.
He has plenty of work still to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Harpagus is... Well, that's fine. I'll find this. All right, Sebastian Bach is gonna sleep it off.
Yeah, he's got the seal. There we're gonna make some...
Yeah.
Let's boost the production of this place a bit.
Yeah, sure. We have to.
Okay, next turn. Yeah. Man, there's so much going on that you have to keep track of it. It is genuinely slowing my brain down. I'm the god of this whole universe here, at least of my empire, and I feel like I'm going outside my brain right now with all the little things that are going on. Let's see. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
don't know either, my friend. All right.
Another great person. It's what, like the fourth in this game? The fifth? I don't even know. Fourth? I think it's the fourth.
Fourth, I think, yeah. God indeed. Oh, of course. Let's see what other great works he wants to. Oh well, the David. That's nice.
That is great.
That is great. For sure. Originally, it was on the square in Florence, but now it is indeed in a museum. Because, well, I don't know.
That belongs in a museum.
Yeah, these kind of sculptures are probably better inside museums. Probably based on things that have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, once I had at the conference, I had seen a very interesting presentation on the secretion of sculptures over the centuries. From it was because there were a couple of sculptures that had been destroyed in Athens at that year.
Yeah.
And there was a whole discussion about this, and somebody made a presentation about desecrating sculptures in antiquity, and it was actually very interesting. And there is this amazing story about a small gang in Athens at some point that they got drunk, and they decided to cut all the penis from all the male sculptures.
That's one example of them targeting David as well, because there's still a copy of the David on the square in Florence.
Yeah.
But the actual thing is in the museum, and this is one of those things that I have to say you have to see for yourself, because it is a magnificent sculpture. Have you seen it?
No.
Man, take Kesha and go there for a weekend to Florence. Yeah. It's not that far away. You can and there's a ton of beautiful stuff to see, including the David, which is a magnificent sculpture. All right. I need more housing. I know we always need stuff. You always need. Why don't you just organize yourself for a bit? Okay. Sana needs is apparently dealing with some barbarians.
I mean, we've left our continent a bit on its own, but it's kind of running itself.
It is. I honestly cannot see Arabia or doing anything really at this point, which is good. I don't think that. Let's see what other great person we can claim.
Yeah.
A great writer.
Who is it? I can't see because of pixels.
Margaret Cavendish.
The Blazing World: Observations upon Experimental Philosophy. Nice.
Let's recruit her, and although I've heard of these works, I've never really read them or know much about them. So we're going to recruit her, and when we actually, build her stuff or let her write our stuff, which will be a while still. Yeah. Because we still have Cervantes in the wings waiting. Yeah, really. Yeah. And Sun Tzu with his Art of War. So. When they get to do their thing, then we will talk about it.
Sure.
All right. There's a watermill for us to repair over here, which is absolutely fine
and necessary.
And then there is.
Which was the capital again?
That's right over here, Nidaros.
Nidaros, of course.
Yeah. Which is, I think, it's still one step, or probably a stream or two away. But
sorry, Silla.
They started this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we sort of started it, but it doesn't really matter.
No, they started it by conquering Hattusa. They started it.
Yeah, true. Anyway, these are nicely all loyal now. So Persia with, Margaret Cavendish. I guess you get to hang over in Tarsus for a while.
Yeah.
Right, we have a builder here. What else should we? Let's quarry maybe over here. I think so, right? Or maybe another lumber camp. Right over here, he says we should have a lumber camp. No, let's do it over here.
We can do it over there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Old great person. What does it mean, old great person?
I honestly don't know. What does it mean? An old great person.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's from a different era. But
Era,
that doesn't
yeah, I think so.
She's from the 1600s, so yeah, guess that's why. Okay.
She's from so she's from the
previous era.
the previous era, yeah, exactly.
They're clever men at Oxford.
Oh!
But ain't none of them know one half as much as intelligent Mr. Toad.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we have it. It's
We
there.
have it.
We have it.
Oh
Look
my
at it.
god, we have to.
Admire it.
Oxford is also a nice place to go sometime, Aris. I would definitely place it way below on the list compared to Florence.
No,
But,
but in Oxford we can go and make a presentation about our research. What?
you can do that in Florence as well. They have a very nice university as
I
well.
know. They have the European University, of course.
Yeah,
Great university.
yeah, for sure. And you.
Best steel.
Oh, we're getting all the things. Of
We're
course.
getting all the things. We're getting 2 randoms, I think.
No, we got steel, so we got +2 error score for the steel. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. We're getting 2 randoms. Nice. Oil.
Oil.
Eiffel Tower. Oil. Yes.
Battleships. Artillery.
What?
What? There's so much to talk about, Aris, and we're not even archaeologists. We can't really even talk about. Well, actually, I can talk about oil
Of course we
because
can talk about oil.
my
It
father.
affects everyone.
It affects everyone, and my father was actually after he was a captain, he was an oil inspector in the port of Rotterdam. So
Ah, nice.
I know not as much as a chemist would, but I know a tiny bit about oil.
Science owes
And steam power,
Like
which we were doing now. No.
yes, we were, I think.
Yeah, it was almost completed as well.
Ah, bastards.
We got +6 error score though for this, from discovery of steel and Oxford University.
Yes, I know.
And we get a boost and another great person.
Oh,
I cannot even.
literally, we've only advanced like 13 turns or something this
Yeah.
round.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
been packed.
it's been
Let's see
packed.
what are we getting.
First thing that I'm gonna do, before I do anything else, I'm gonna quickly go in and buy a factory. It's gonna drop. Well, it's gonna drop us below the 5,000, so we're gonna go into the red.
Yeah, but we need
it.
it.
Yeah,
Okay, go.
yeah, that shaves up a good 6 turns. There we go.
And another green person, and then we have Cervantes go right. He's done.
There's definitely. Let's first take care of business over on this side
Sure.
because
Go away.
go away. Just go away already. And then also with the field cannon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, we can actually upgrade it to artillery. I think that's what we should consider as well.
But we can't do it now. Yeah,
Then
drop
here?
it back and
Yeah.
upgrade it into an artillery.
We are gonna dip way below, but we'll be back.
Ah, it's only 500 in 2 turns.
Yeah, exactly. In 2 turns we'll be back. But this is useful for sure.
Yeah, this is gonna do.
This is gonna probably do a lot of the trick.
And a
And a
promotion is
promotion, well,
available.
that's later. You have to come up with a new good name because this one is also gonna hit 4.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a new name. Okay.
Okay, we don't really care about that. Tech boosted flight. Okay, that we knew already.
Yeah.
Resource discovered. Okay.
Oil.
Ooh, we should be lucky. We should be
Oh.
lucky for Bergen because this is the only spot of oil we have.
Yeah.
Oh wow! In our whole empire as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the other one's in Brazil. No,
Belém.
we need to look for these things.
Yeah, well, I
There
think
should be something somewhere. Come on. Somewhere in between our cities or something? No. Below Sparta.
Wow.
Somewhere. There.
Where,
On the,
where?
on the right of Sparta.
This is too far though. This is way.
We're
too
gonna
far.
buy them all.
I don't. Well, no, not
Anyway, we'll see later
we will
about
see
this.
about that later.
Next stream.
Well, we are definitely going to get that oil later.
Yeah.
World's first technology of new era. Yes, that we knew already. 2 world wonders completed. Okay, yes. Barbarians approaches.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
whatever.
we've already seen that.
Yeah. Shoot them.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're probably going to be faster than we are. So I
Yeah,
don't think
probably.
that-
So whatever.
let's
don't
move,
care.
Let's move this dude to Stana.
Okay. Make him alert.
All right, this dude gets to sleep. There's a lot of micromanaging involved. I have a whole theory, by the way, which we will get to next stream, I think.
Sure.
Well, not a whole theory, a whole idea about how to speed up the end game in Civilization, which I think is desperately necessary. You know what we also got in this very, very turn?
An archaeologist.
An archaeologist with an actual name, Rokhaye, he's called.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We will look this up later and see what this is all about, this name.
Yeah.
A great engineer. That's neat, actually.
Oh, that's a first, right?
Workshops.
Triggers the eureka moment for one add-on technology from modern era. Workshops provide +1 culture.
That's neat. That's really neat.
Recruit him.
We're recruiting you.
Cash him in.
Yeah, if we can, soon enough.
We can.
So, okay.
Cervantes. Where is Cervantes?
Hold up, he's there. I almost feel that we should retire Sun Tzu first, don't you think?
Oh, you think so? Yeah, sure.
He's
I
been
agree.
waiting the longest.
He's been waiting the longest. But where is he?
So Sun Tzu is actually
Didn't we retire him already?
no. Sun Tzu is over here. There he is.
Ah, he can put it there, right?
Wait,
that's Da Vinci.
there's Da Vinci actually.
Put Da
Oh,
Vinci in
Oh
there.
wait, is he? Where's? Why can I not?
Yeah, Da Vinci can do the thing in the workshop though. Right.
Yes, but do we want it over there or do we want it over here?
Whatever. I don't know.
But this workshop will from then on always provide +1 culture.
Yeah.
And what else will we do? A random boost, huh?
Yeah.
Pasagade doesn't even have a workshop yet, does he?
I don't think so.
Wow.
We don't have anywhere to place it even. It's just a cultural capital.
We're definitely gonna
Make an
amphitheater.
amphitheater.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, then we're just gonna get this dude. You get Athens. It's nice. Athens and Da Vinci. It's close enough.
Yeah. Eureka.
Radio boom.
Radio boom.
And I guess then the next up is for Corinth to decide what Corinth is gonna do. What is Corinth gonna do?
We have a full campus there, so
Yeah, that's really neat. Can we just build something like the Hermitage?
no, it's gonna take forever.
67 turns only.
It is, isn't it forever?
It's relatively
Let's
forever.
make an industrial zone, I think, or an entertainment zone. We need somewhere. I don't know if we can build it there though. Entertainment complex, yeah.
We could sort of build it close to Hakmatana.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is a good spot, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, alright.
Because we have Bach and he needs to do something somewhere.
He needs somewhere to perform.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where are we?
We're here in Sketsmo.
Yeah.
I guess Sketsmo gets to...
I don't even know.
I don't even know anymore either. Let's just do a workshop here.
Maybe a temple. We have 2000 faith. We can't cash it in.
Not for anything. I mean, We can get missionaries, but I mean, who cares?
Who cares, really? Yeah.
I mean, well, let's do it. Whatever.
Yeah, let's make a temple.
All
Now
right.
we can choose a research.
Yes, we can do the research. We can also, I think, still fire with this dude or not? No.
Yeah, I think no.
No, not this one. The firing of this one has already ended.
Yeah.
All right, we can choose our research. I have another story that I actually wanted to share this stream as well about the tech tree, which I will not do because we are already over 5 now.
Yeah.
So this is just it for today, I think.
I mean, we got a ton of things done.
Yes and no. We only progressed like 13 turns or something.
But that's fine.
All right, replaceable parts.
For sure. Or flight.
I think let's go for flight.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for flight.
Yeah, I think so. When will we get to? Of course, no. There is civics. Sorry, I thought things like democracy and things like that. But
We still have some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Guy. Well, he gets to
Sleep. He gets to sleep.
No. He doesn't have to sleep. We're gonna send him somewhere for sure.
At an expedition.
At an expedition. I think probably this is the nicest spot to go.
This looks nice. An antiquity site.
Alright, we have to get ourselves some more archaeologists though.
Yeah.
As well. We have so many things to do. So many.
It is crazy.
And 2 more turns shaved of the Big Ben.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
So nice.
Well, you know what? Let's end with the Pieta.
Let's.
And which is another magnificent sculpture. Very different from the David. This one, once again, in Vatican City. And of course, this is Mary who is holding the body of Christ in mourning, but also in pietism. So it is literally piety, what is referred to here. And it is a most exquisite. It's definitely not the size of the David. It's much smaller. But it's an exquisitely sculpted thing, especially, which is very hard to see if you're looking at it right now.
You can't see it right now. And I wonder why they chose this.
I'm just going to put it out there. It has to do something with copyright.
Probably.
As well as the fact that it's really hard to have good photographs of sculptures if you don't. Well, you have to probably buy the good photograph of that sculpture, I think.
Yeah, probably.
And I don't think that they wanted to do that. And it's much easier to get a photograph of something like a ceiling, like the Sistine Chapel. I've also seen this particular one on a number of occasions. And the first time I saw it was actually in my the 5th grade of my high school, of my gymnasium. We were on a tour of Italy with our gymnasium. That's something that lots of Dutch gymnasia do. They go to Italy and they visit places like Florence, like Rome. We actually also went to Pompeii, which was very cool as well.
That's very nice.
And we went, of course, to Vatican City. And my friend, who's a bit of a... He's not an atheist for sure, not anymore. But he was definitely not a religious person. And he always had this... But he still had this weird attraction with religious culture. And he got one of my other friends, a female friend, to sit together with him in one of the alcoves of Vatican City, with basically my female friend holding him as a dead Jesus in the same pose as the Pieta in Vatican City.
Wow.
But right at that point, there was a priest that walked by. That priest...
He probably was not very happy.
Was not happy, to say the least. I mean, he basically... Well, he didn't curse them because of course, a priest doesn't curse. But if he could have cursed them,
he would have.
Especially not inside the Vatican. But if he could have cursed them, he would have. But instead, what he just said, he hefted his finger and he just said one thing very loudly that made everybody look up and look at them as well. And he said, "Shame." Shame on you! and this priest had so much authority in this place that actually my friend, if you still recount this story to him, is still feeling ashamed of this very incident. So
I can imagine.
yeah, for sure. Well, with that little story, I think we're gonna end this 11th episode already of One More Turn.
Yeah.
We are also ending or time separated from each other, Aris.
Yes, I will be back.
You will be back next to
stream
me.
will be together.
Exactly. I won't have to work with this weird cutout of you anymore. You will just be here, moving and talking with me.
Existing.
That's gonna be and existing that too. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
It's gonna be fun.
To all those people who joined us during the stream or who will later join us on YouTube, thank you for watching
Thank you very
as
much.
always, and we will talk to you next week when we will play Civilization for One More Turn.